And we do the room first. The ones that travel the furthest, that were never here before, they have priority. They've all been told, do it as fast as possible so everybody gets a chance.
Now, as fast as possible with a 5-minute.
Yes, sir.
Because we have a hard cutoff at 5 p.m.
Yes, sir.
And for people on the telephone, Denise, they will introduce themselves
Right.
and you will introduce them. Is that right?
Right.
Okay.
And who has the clipboard?
I've got sheets. I was being sure I had everybody in order.
Great.
So we just have to check it out and make sure we don't miss anybody, Denise, okay?
Okay. Our first speaker is Julian Pope, who came all the way from England, thanks to several vets that collected money and helped our coalition partners be here. So, Shaun.
Hi, my name is Julian Pope. Cut me off at 5 minutes, please. I've got copies of the speech, copies of the information here, and I've also got USB sticks here for anybody that wants to take them with them, with the information on that I'm going to be talking about now. So cut me off at 5 minutes, but I'll be as quick as I can. Like I say, my name is Julian Pope. I was a reconnaissance tank gunner in the First Gulf War with the 14th King Hussars, 4th Armoured Brigade. Before the Gulf, I was given all the numerous vaccines, including anthrax, which were experimentally boosted with the whooping cough, pertussis, I had the plague, botulism, and the other ones as well. I also had more whilst I was in the desert, and I had the pre-treatment set, the NAPS tablets. Personally, I believe that the vaccination and the pills damage the central nervous system and autoimmune system, and specifically the pituitary gland. I'll go over that why in a second. And the endocrine system, including the growth and thyroid hormone system function, and in turn the neuropathic functions and other related failures, system failures. As well as the vaccinations and nerve pills, just trying to go as quick as I can, sorry if you don't understand my accent. As well as the vaccination and nerve pills, we were exposed to various degrees of chemical warfare like yourselves, and the 14,000 alarms that went off that we were told were false alarms, with depleted uranium, everything like that, which you all know about. And when we got back, we were told it was just big my straight face, it's PTSD. In around 2003, one of our veterans in Hull, called Shaun Rusling, underwent treatment with an endocrinologist unit, and the leadership of a professor of endocrinology, Stephen Atkin. After incredible results, a research study was performed in 2007 on 19 ill Gulf War veterans. A paper was peer-reviewed and published relating to Gulf War syndrome or Gulf War illness. The paper discussed incredibly rare hypopituitarism, hypogonadism, hypothyroidism, with complicating issues and symptoms such as chronic pain and chronic fatigue. I just want to explain a bit about hypopituitarism and how rare it is. I'm going to cut all of this out because somebody's probably saying up to 4 minutes.
We don't need how rare it is, but more about your problems.
Yeah, but the rarity is really, really important. What you'll see. Basically, pituitary orders like this, they're as rare as according to the UK Pituitary Foundation, they're as rare as 0.08% in the population in the UK. So that would mean that if you want to find one person in the UK, and I'll cut that right down because you've lost me. Move your train of thought now. Cut that right down. If you want to find one person, you would have to test. Let's see. I knew somebody would interrupt me to stop me with thought. Right, if you want to find one person, if you want to go statistically, if you want to find one person in the UK or in a general population, you would have to test theoretically 1,066 people. So to get one person with hypopituitarism, you would theoretically have to test 1,066 people. It's real simple. It's just down to statistics and numbers, this. And they tested 19 people, and they got 16 people with hypopituitarism.
Wow.
Right? So those figures, you would have to test 16 times 1,066. You can't get that many people in the hospital in a year, I wouldn't have thought, to undertake those tests. The other thing about the tests, well, that's all you need. That's all you need is how rare it is. You're talking about traumatic brain injuries earlier on. Traumatic brain injuries damage the pituitary gland. So when they go for an MRI, they see a misshapen pituitary gland, which indicates hypopituitarism. Now, when ill Gulf War people go to get an MRI and they look at the pituitary gland, there's nothing wrong with it. That's the other important thing. There is nothing wrong visibly with the pituitary gland. Okay? But when they do what you guys call the insulin tolerance test, or what we over in the UK call the gold standard insulin stress test, that's when the pituitary gland is shown to be failing to be working. For you guys that don't know what the pituitary gland does, to put it simply, it's a bit like the Starship Enterprise, the bridge.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Okay, about 5 minutes?
Sure, fine.
That's how rare it is. All the paperwork's there, so I'm admitting it for you. You've got it. All the that's previously admitted to University of Michigan and Professor Atkin's paperwork. And if you want USB stick with all the other research stuff, that's there.
Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next.
Can I get one of your USBs?
David.
Hi, I'm David Watts. I was involved on board of Australian naval ship HMS Brisbane. We were screening for the American aircraft carriers operating in the middle of the Gulf, and as the war progressed, we moved further up to the point.
Good job.
I've been involved with the Australian